come one, come all. Is that really bright? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Is that kind of like too bright? Let's tilt that down a little bit. Is that better? I don't know why it'd be different from what it's been, but that seemed a little too bright to me. Everything's up and running. Looks like it. Bada boom, bada bing. Happy Monday. Another bonus Monday stream. I believe last time I labeled this supremely rare, and now you're getting it a second week in a row, which perhaps not as rare as we thought. I don't know if this is a bonus stream, though, because I am mostly doing this because I didn't go live last night. Sundays are my usual live days. And so this is kind of a make-up stream, so I don't know if it constitutes as a bonus stream. Though I think last time I was also making up for a missed Sunday, so I don't know. What am I talking about? Nothing important, that's for sure. In any case, nice to be here. Nice to see you. Good to hear from you. How you doing? Hope you had a nice weekend. I got a little Mass Effect Monday happening. I expect it'll probably be a quiet stream. It typically is whenever I go off schedule. I did also see Dilly just went live like a second before I did. I didn't realize he was planning to go live tonight. I might have just not planned to altogether if I knew that. I don't mean to counter program. He's been playing the other games from the game jam that he, Meta, and Non-Major Nerd participated in, which they finished. Circle the Bugs on Itch.io. Check it out. I believe it's published under Non-Major Nerd's account. I was circling the bugs yesterday. I was checking it out. Pretty damn charming little game. And quite impressive that they put it together in the time that they did. I wasn't keeping track of how many days it was, but not very many. And to take it from concept to finished product that fast and have made something as playable and as visually pleasing as they have, I'd say is quite impressive. So do check that out. Circle the Bugs. The circle starts with an S, not a C, because it's a worm. Circle the Bugs. I quite dig it. The art that Dilly turned out for that was really cool, and I really liked it. He said maybe that they'd perhaps look to take it further, beyond the game jam, if the interest is there. So we'll see. Hopefully, I think there's definitely potential to take it further than where it's at now. But it's a fun little game. So he's playing more demos and stuff from the game jam. I saw he was live last night as well. I missed out. I was watching SummerSlam. But hopefully that's proven to be a great success for him, and he's having fun with it. Regrettably missing out again tonight, but not so regrettably going to play some more Mass Effect 3, which I'm excited for and in the mood for. My weekend was pretty laid back. I don't think I left the house the entire time. No, I don't think that I did. So I just got stuff done around the house, watched a lot of wrestling. Sometimes that's what the doctor ordered. Sometimes it's nice to have quiet, laid back, simple weekend, and some graps. It was good. Hope yours was as well. I guess before we get started, it's not a fun topic. I guess before we get started, we'll address the elephant in the room, or the elephant in the ring, perhaps. I'm going to try to be as concise and succinct about this topic as I can, because it's not very fun to talk about. I'd much rather play Mass Effect 3 than talk about it, but I do feel some weird obligation to acknowledge it, based on my online presence and sort of the content I put out, and I just think I need to talk a little bit about what happened last night over this very inspiring music. And I've also made a bad habit of making these start menu stream intros 20-25 minutes long, and I don't know how late I'm going to go because I am pretty tired, so I think this will be a shorter stream as is. So the more I sit here and talk about it, the less we will play. So I think I'm just going to try and get this set as quickly and as neatly as possible, but forgive me, I will probably ramble. So I've been watching a lot of wrestling this weekend. Naturally, I primarily mean I watched SummerSlam, the big 2-night event for the WWE. There was some other wrestling mixed in there too, but that was mostly what it was. Also, side note, I don't think it needed to be 2 nights, but I digress. We can't go on those tangents. I was watching it, and I would love to just be coming to you to talk about it in earnest and like give you my thoughts, because there were some good matches. There was stuff I enjoyed on that show. That was the plan. As a matter of fact, I was even considering going live last night immediately once it ended, because the show's been starting early and thus ending earlier, and it actually ended before 10 o'clock. So there was a part of me that was like, hey, maybe I'll just go straight downstairs, stream on schedule. I get to give my instant reaction to the show, which is not something I ever really get to do since their shows are typically on Saturdays. But the show ended as it did and kind of killed the vibe for me, and left me really uninterested in talking about it. I just kind of wanted to go sleep on it and sort my thoughts and feelings. But to catch up, main event match, they had Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Great match, by the way. I'd love to just talk about that match, but great match to top off a pretty good show. And, Cena's out there last SummerSlam soaking up the applause, soaking up the thank yous as he's deserved, as he's earned. And time to turn off the show and go to bed, right? And then Brock Lesnar's music hits, and Brock Lesnar returns to the WWE. And I was very surprised. Everybody, I'm sure, was very surprised. The stadium was very surprised, and I see a lot of people getting mad at the way the stadium crowd, the live crowd, reacted. I don't really hold it against them, to have all reacted audibly, because I did. Now, I don't think I cheered so much as I said, "You've got to be fucking shitting me." I think that was my exact phrase used, and then I think I just sort of sat there in slack-jawed, stunned silence until the show ended. Truly couldn't believe what I was seeing. But I don't really hold that against them for reacting, because my God, what a surprise. I will hold the way they acted again during the Becky Lynch Lyra Valkyria match. I thought their behavior during that was pretty despicable, so I'll hold that against them, but not this. Brock Lesnar came out, and he returned, and he's back, and why? What does that matter? What does that mean? Why the glum tone and cadence here over the inspirational start menu music? Gosh, well, if you don't know, Brock Lesnar, huge wrestler there for many, many years, has not been on TV for last, year and a half or so. And the reason he's not been on TV for the last year and a half or so is because he is named, I believe, precisely 44 times in the Janelle Grant lawsuit against Vince McMahon and the WWE. That would be a lawsuit regarding human sex trafficking. And Brock Lesnar is allegedly a wrestler that Vince McMahon tried to traffic the human to. Used this woman as a bargaining chip and sex with trigger warning, by the way. We're going to talk about something kind of heavy. I'm going to try to do it as respectfully and tastefully as I can, but, a very uncomfortable, unhappy subject matter before we get into this game. But sex with this woman was basically a negotiating tool that Vince McMahon used, allegedly, with which to get Brock to re-sign to the WWE. So it's one piece of a much larger scandal and lawsuit, but it is a piece of that. And since that information came out, he was pulled from television. He wasn't fired, but he was taken off of television and just kind of been sitting in the unknown ever since. And there have been people who've called for his return, sure, and I've seen them and always kind of laughed and said you're all insane and you're completely revealing yourselves as subhuman freaks, putting the entertainment value of your wrestling show over a genuine human rights issue here. I thought it would never happen, and I was wrong about that. So they got that one over on me. And those same people will be quick to say well, he didn't do anything illegal. Well, he never actually did sleep with this woman. And the allegations would support that second part at the least. They never did meet up for that, but it's not because, Brock Lesnar had a change of heart or, had learned what was happening and disagreed with it. It was because it was pure circumstance. My understanding is there was one time they were meant to meet up, and he became so intoxicated that he couldn't proceed and had to go home or get on his plane or whatever. And there was another time where they were, once again, by Vince's arrangement, supposed to do that. And I think his flight, Brock's flight, got canceled by a snowstorm and he couldn't make it. And I don't know, the plan fizzled out from there or whatever. But still clear, like, criminal intent, right? And I think intention matters. And people will say, oh, yeah, he's not named as a defendant. Mind you, this is a civil case, a civil lawsuit. But I think his being named there is important. It's significant. Obviously, somebody on the WWE side of operations agreed at some point because they thought we need to get this guy off TV. And my question is, what's changed since then publicly? Nothing that I'm aware of. Nothing to clear his name, exonerate him, or anything like that. Apparently, their own legal did an internal investigation, but things like that, from my perspective, typically their job is to make sure they can protect the company, not about actually, proving innocence or anything like that. They crunched the numbers, they made the phone calls and decided, hey, we can work with this guy at no liability of our own. And so they're going to do it. They've done it. They are doing it now, and he's back. Why am I bringing all this up? Where am I headed with this? First of all, if you can't tell, I highly disapprove of this decision. I'm disgusted by it. This caps off a week of really unfortunate decision making in that company. I mentioned a couple streams ago, old Triple H went to the White House and is, I think, basically in like the presidential administration now as part of this like bizarre sports council, which they were happy to showcase at SummerSlam both nights. They threw up a little slideshow. What's going on, Matt? Matt watched SummerSlam, funnily enough. Of all the shows, he watched this one. I'm talking about, you know what, Matt, I'm going to wrap this up shortly, and we're going to play this game, hopefully. But what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. As I was saying, they were quick to show that on SummerSlam. Triple H and Trump, a little photo op, little handshake. And had even had Michael Cole say the phrase, make America fit again, both nights, out loud. He said that out loud. Amazing. I guess, and I've been saying for a while, it's only a matter of time before they cut to him or like Vance or somebody ringside. I still don't know how true that is, only because of this. I guess both times that happened, the stadium crowd like just absolutely booed the shit out of those images. They muted all the microphones on the broadcast so you couldn't hear it, but the cell phone videos don't lie. So it's interesting to me because this line of decision making does seem, there was a time where I think wrestling, largely was, it was a redneck carny sport or show, you know what I mean? And I'm sure it still is to some extent, but I think their line of decision making here does seem at least somewhat out of touch with their audience. So they did that, and they had a thing earlier this week where Hunter was asked about the lawsuit, and he gave a terrible answer about allegations being allegations and how it had nothing to do with what they're doing on the show now, and then went on to some rant about how good they're doing, which was completely irrelevant. Terrible answer, and I also just like, everything else aside, it's like, how does that guy not have like a canned answer to that question by now? I know he doesn't get asked it all that frequently, but it's like, your father-in-law is at the center of a human sex trafficking lawsuit. You don't have like a prepared PR answer, like committed to memory that you can, say in your sleep at this point. Like he's never been able to answer that question effectively. And I know he would never give probably a satisfying answer even through the lens of PR and all that. But how does he not know how to answer that question by now? And then they unceremoniously canceled the post-show tradition of having Q&As with the media, which I think was made all the more clear why at the end of this week, after all these things lined up, Brock Lesnar came back after what I said, I don't see what changed in the last year and a half that would make it acceptable now to be working with him in spite of the controversy surrounding him. This was a guy who, whether it went to its, final conclusion or not, was, as far as I could tell, largely complicit in the human trafficking, and ready to benefit from it, and knowledgeable of it, and is not, is not going to suffer any consequence for it. Now again, he's not the one being put on trial. There's no charges brought against him, but he has been named significantly in that lawsuit. So it's obvious why they don't want to do post-show press anymore, because they don't want to have to talk about Lesnar. They don't want to have to talk about Trump. They don't want to have to talk about the lawsuit. They don't want to have to address, the controversies of Hogan after eulogizing him on every fucking show since he passed away. They want to stick their head in the sand, and they want to live in their own little kayfabe world where they're never challenged and everything's great. And it's gross. It's disgusting. It's very disappointing. And mind you, those post-show Q&As were never really host for great hard-cutting journalism. I understand. It's usually a lot of totally irreverent questions mixed with softballs, like how happy are you to be running a show in Jersey or whatever. Once in a while though, somebody would try to get one off, and Hunter would just give a politician's indirect answer. Never address anything uncomfortable or controversial. And now apparently they'll never do one again. And he even said, I guess at the post-show last night, which didn't include a Q&A, they did a post-show, just no Q&A, but said oh yeah, we're not doing that anymore. This is what it's all about with the fans here. And everybody goes, woo! Bunch of suckers, man. I love the way that you typed Solo Sequoia in the chat. I love that. I love the way you spelled that. That match wasn't very good. At least you saw a good match. Unfortunately, what happened afterwards at the end, you saw the main event. That match was good. So where am I going with all this? We already are almost at the 20-minute mark. Where am I going with this? What's the point? Why am I talking at length about this Brock Lesnar thing? Well, I've had to really think about my feelings on this for, last 24 hours. And I have definitely decided that I am done watching WWE. I'm out. It's the final straw for me. It's the bridge too far. I don't feel comfortable supporting that company anymore. So I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to talk about them on here anymore. At least not from the perspective of a fan who's watching their programming regularly. I'm not going to post about them in that context either. I'm out. I don't feel comfortable supporting this company. I think there's just no remorse on display here. There's no empathy, and they're just going to continue to function despite themselves. And they've been able to successfully do that no matter who's running the show for their entire existence. There's been certainly other scandals and controversies I could have made this decision over in the past. I think I've had this kind of conversation on here before, where I've questioned, whether it's ethical or moral to still support the company and watch them. I think I had a similar conversation with myself on the stream when the Vince suit came out. But for me, this is it. And this is from the perspective of somebody who's been watching it very regularly and enjoying it. I am a fan. I've said before, I think we're in kind of a wrestling renaissance. That does include them and the progress they've made in the last couple of years. And it's true. I was just at a show a week ago, right? I'm not what you would call a casual fan. I was just at a show with my kid a little over a week ago, and being able to share that with her was very meaningful to me. But even now, I look at this and I go, how can I share this with her and make this part of her life while they are going to put somebody heavily implicated in a human sex trafficking scandal back at the front of their company? How can I can't possibly sit with her in good conscience and have her watch that, right? And I don't know how I'm going to unpack that with her at some point, that I'm not, because she's really come to enjoy it. I mean, how do I don't even know. I don't know. I'll have to really navigate that. How do I tell her, I joked on here the other night, I have to get her into New Japan or something. All right. Now, this guy's name is Shota Umino. Do you want to get his t-shirt? I don't think she's quite ready for AEW yet. I did watch a little Stardom earlier this week. Maybe we should get into Stardom. I know it's all Japanese, but it's cool. Ladies wearing cool, colorful outfits, wrestling each other super fucking hard. I could show her that. Anyway, I'm not a casual fan. And a week or so ago, I would not have guessed that they would have made a decision so morally low then I'd be willing to stop watching them altogether. But here we are. So I'm out. I'm not watching that show anymore. I don't know what it would take for me to go back. No idea. I don't know. Brock will come and go, right? I mean, he's pushing 50. I'm sure he'll do this thing with Cena. If it's well received, he'll probably pop back up for Mania, and then maybe he's done. But just him, like, circumstantially leaving wouldn't, that's not going to be enough. So I don't know. But for the time being, I don't want to watch anymore. I feel like I should mention it just because I've made wrestling and WWE a big part of the discussions I have here. So I thought I just should clarify that I'm not going to be having that discussion anymore. Which brings me to my next point, maybe the biggest point, is what does this mean for wrestling streams going forward? And I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. There's a part of me that goes, is it too much of a supportive gesture? Is it too much of an endorsement for me to continue to stream that game on this channel? Because as it stands now, I'm planning to stream that game twice a month till April of next year, roughly. Is it, and I bought that game already. I can't take that money back. It's spent. What do I do on that front? And I guess I haven't really decided definitively. The honest answer is obviously I don't really want to stop doing them. I enjoy doing them. I put a lot of time, effort, consideration, work into them. We've only really just gotten started after months and months and months of hyping it up. And it's collaborative this time, so I brought my friends in for the faction war and some as wrestlers in the league, and it's like, okay, so now I've got their time, their investment, their effort, their energy wrapped up in this thing. Am I just going to say, let's not do it anymore? And we just got started? Never mind, sorry to bother you, never mind. That'd be quite disappointing and honestly quite embarrassing too. I love this inspirational music behind it. It really makes it feel like I'm saying something very important. I don't know. Part of me wants to say, hey, let's just commit all the way. Fuck it. No more wrestling streams. No more WWE anything. Commit 100% to the gesture here. Then another part of me is like, I don't really want them to take that joy from me, right? Like, I want to feel like we kind of own those wrestling streams. Obviously, they're used through the medium of their game. It's not possible without that. I feel like they've been true, even just the two we've done so far this season have been real highlights. And I am very passionate about them, and I still have so many ideas, so many other things I want to accomplish with it. It would kill me a little bit to just say, oops, never mind, after all the time I put into it. But there's also part of me that wonders if that's the right thing to do. Is it going to be seen as a hollow gesture to simply tune out and then still stream the game? Because it's got, it's their game. It's going to say I'm streaming their game. On YouTube, it's going to be videos of their game. It's WotCW, but it's plastered in their branding. Naturally, you can't get away from it. So, I don't know what my comfort level is now giving them a continued chunk of my output. I don't know. As it stands, my current plan has been to post the Turmoil card tomorrow, and then it will happen next Tuesday. And I think I still want to commit to that. But I suppose I just want to introduce the concept that maybe that series won't go as intended. Maybe there's a version where we do Turmoil next week, and we do WotCon this month, and we see who won the tournaments, and that's it. I don't know. Maybe. And if you have thoughts on that, feel free to share them with me as nicely as you can. Because I'm open to hearing those thoughts. Hopefully nobody actively wants it to end, but if you think it's in poor taste to continue that series, I would certainly be open to hearing that perspective. And I don't know what could change in a week, 2 weeks. I don't know. Like I said, a week or so ago, I was at SmackDown, and I wasn't in the cheap seats, mind you. And I would not have guessed that in a couple days' time, I would no longer want to watch that show. But here we are. So I don't know what else could happen that would make me perhaps definitively not want to play that game anymore. We'll see. I think it feels very possible that we might. It wouldn't even shock me anymore that we see Vince McMahon on a WWE program before the year's over, seen his last match or something like that. I don't know. I'm just embarrassed to have been such an outspoken supporter of theirs, and I just feel like they've really shown their ass, and I just have an obligation to not participate any further. And yeah, we'll try to make it our own. I mean, I think it is our own. Another thing I thought of too, it's been 25 minutes. God damn it. Happened again. Okay, we got to wrap up soon. Another thing I thought of too is, like, do I take all the WWE characters out of our league? Obviously that would blow the whole thing up. We'd basically have to reboot it. We'd have to do another draft. And it's like, I don't really want to put everybody through that so soon. So I don't know. I've had a menagerie of thoughts on this today. And on that point, you know, the other one, it's like tuning out is not that big of a compromise for me. Like, it's not that big of a concession for me, because as I've said, I've been talking about the last couple of weeks, I've been exploring wrestling outside of WWE. Started watching AEW regularly, and I've been enjoying that. I've been watching the G1 Climax for New Japan, and I've been enjoying that. I mentioned I checked out some Stardom earlier this week. I'll probably check out some more. I put a little post about this on Blue Sky, and it kind of blew up. I opened up Blue Sky and had all these notifications, and I was scared. I was like, why do I have notifications on Blue Sky? But somebody was nice enough to also mention to me that there's, like, it's called Wrestling Universe or something like that. You can, like, spend $10 a month and you get, like, access to, like, 10 promotions all at once. It's like, I don't even have time to watch that much wrestling, but what an enticing offer. There's lots of great wrestling to watch that's not tied up in that company. And by that company, I also mean TNA, and I also mean AAA, and I also mean GCW, you know. There's plenty of promotions not working directly with that company that you could support and watch great wrestling at. So that's not that big of a deal for me to step away. Not really. I'll miss it. Don't be wrong. I've been kind of bummed out and unhappy all day about this, but it's truly the least I could do. And on the subject of wrestling streams, we'll see. As it stands right now, the show will go on. I will post the card for Turmoil tomorrow. And we'll plan to have a wrestling stream next Tuesday. But we'll see. In short, in summation, fuck Brock Lesnar, fuck Vince McMahon, fuck the WWE. I'm out. And let's play Mass Effect 3. What you gotta say? No such thing as ethical consumerism. Well, you ain't wrong, but you can still... There's levels to it. You know what I mean? You got to go to the grocery store and get food, even if there's some unethical aspects of it. You don't got to watch a wrestling show. You don't got to do that. Streams have been fun. Make them our own. No need to punish the viewers or us. It's just on us to speak out against shit decision companies' actions. Yeah, I mean, look, and it's a thing of two where it's like, I've spent that money. If I still hadn't bought that game and I was like, oh, should I do it? It's like, no, I wouldn't. Now I wouldn't, because I'm not going to buy the game. That's another conversation I had with myself on here. Should I buy that game? And I did. So, you know, I'm a very imperfect being who doesn't always make maybe the most ethical decision in interest of my own entertainment and enjoyment, if that makes sense. You know? So I don't know if I'm at another one of those forks in the road and it's like, is there a right way to go? Is there a wrong way to go? I don't want to go the wrong way. So I'm conflicted. We'll see if I remain conflicted as we continue. And if so, I'll be honest about those feelings. But as it stands, we'll keep it rolling. We'll try our best. Let's play Mass Effect 3. Oh, so last time we ended Samara's mission at the Ardit Yakshi Sanctuary, and then I realized it put her here for a conversation. So here she is. We're gonna have her right now, and then we're gonna go check out what the quarians are up to.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
His voice is like booming through this embassy.
Most would have deemed such an alliance
Everybody can hear
impossible.
this.
But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
Oh yeah, I know.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falair be alright in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Alright, see
Good
ya.
luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Yeah, it'd probably be like another 2 weeks or so, I'd say, before we get there. Anything else that's new on the Citadel? I don't think so. Arya's still at Purgatory, weirdly. No, none of this is new. Alright, that's great for us. We're going to go right back to the Normandy. And we're going to go see what these quarians are up to. I'm sure it's fine. What have they been doing this entire game?
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Hmm?
Heard from your brother since then?
No.
What are you still doing here?
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Yeah, okay. You can move out now. Thank you. Any emails? What's that noise? Jonesy? I'm hearing Jonesy noises.
The Crucible Project received some new tech
Very
from the
distracting.
Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to...
Is that Jonesy noises? If he's making that much noise, I might have to go investigate. Better be good up there. Alright. What are you guys doing here?
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support.
Yeah, I love
right
talking to
against the
you
Reapers.
guys.
What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 geth systems, the quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Oh, I really don't need the backstory on this, but I can't risk after my my misstep with the elusive man on Mars. I cannot afford to not investigate, just in case.
Correct, Commander.
I know all of this, though. We know all this.
To our own AI creations, the geth.
After we attempted to kill them,
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus.
They
We
should
tried
be,
to
like,
deactivate them.
flabbergasted that I would ask about this like I didn't know.
No, it was murder.
Commander,
Got her.
the quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying
Yeah, tell it to Grok.
don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here, a geth dreadnought.
Bug.
It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily...
Bug rocket.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes. Cutting off the signal should throw the geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Vas Normandy, you son of a bitch.
Reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
We finally got her on the team.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
Is this not a private spot right now?
Whenever you are.
They're not in the room. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Not in this system. It's over here. Should I get into ship mode and go talk to her? Probably. We're gonna park it right. What's this? Dreadnought? Geth debris field. You got Geth garbage out here? Where you at? Tally's in the war out. Well, she's not. That's not very private, is it? But war rooms on this level.
Commander.
She may not talk to us then until after this, but she might just say hello there.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the dreadnought.
Yeah, I came to talk to you as well. And by the way, I knew you weren't Tali. I was not. That wasn't a mistake.
I'd like to know about your patrol.
I'm going to talk to you.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
I mean, it really is so immensely foolish that they've started an unrelated war while we're being invaded.
Though individual
by
ships captains
old
still
gods.
have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Cyber gods.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be, I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
What can you tell me about Admiral...
Dare I ask you about this?
It was our main military force before the war.
I got a level with you, Ron. I've been totally checked out this entire conversation.
Suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Okay.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within...
She tried to do this, but she only has 3 fingers, so she had to do this.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright, where's my friend at? You're not my friend. I don't even know your name. There she is.
That dreadnought is tearing through our fleet. Let me know when you're ready to hit it.
Girl, come on.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the geth get started, anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
So what about Legion?
It returned to geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation. But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No. In our last message, it told me that the geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover? Or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Okay, bye.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Oh. I should be calling you up to the cabin to have a more interesting conversation than this. Okay, you can come on up and see my space hamster. On my fish. My model ship collection.
Commander.
I heard I got a chessboard up there now after I did the Omega DLC, so you haven't seen anything like that before. Yeah, come on up here.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment.
I got some tunes on.
Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tali. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Well, that's quite a tune that you got there, Jeff. All right, let's go. I think I did some weapon upgrades and stuff off stream. I don't really remember, so my rootin' tootin' shooting might be better than it was last time. All right, we're bringing Tali, and I would say we're gonna bring the big dog. Another variation on the Dream Team. This is the ME2 Dream Team. All right, we're set. We don't need help. Tali, I'm going to give you the spike thrower. What do you think about that? Enjoy that. And then for this, I haven't upgraded the card effects. You want this? Do you want this? You should take this. There you go. Jeff, that helmet gets me every time. Incredible. Garrus, you got 5. You can put that on this. Do that. And then Tali, let's just get in here. Boom. 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 I never really, or at least I just forgot. But I know I didn't realize that, like, you get her what feels like so late in the game, considering she's such a vital part of these games. 48. Let's see. Let's do this. And then do this. And then this. And then you got sabotage. Synthetics explode. Yeah, I like that. I like when they explode. Do that. How much left? 18? Combat drone. You're throwing drones out in this one? I don't really remember. Is that your thing? Yeah, let's get the drone nice and protected out there. And how about you? What do we got left? None! Perfect. We'll see what we have time to accomplish. I genuinely only plan to be live for maybe like another hour. I'm quite tired and
much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
Just wanted to get a little something done.
Unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
Space war.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to have you back, Tally. And maybe with another Dextro aboard, they'll get better Turian food.
As long as it's sterilized.
Dr. Michelle did get me some Dextro Amino chocolate. You're welcome to it once we're back.
Oh?
She got you Turian chocolate?
She said she saw it and thought of me. Why?
Oh, nothing.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured. I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Ooh, look at this. Forgot about this. 0 gravity. Ooh, a little freaky. Kind of reminds me of the big Normandy disaster of the last game.
We're having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than
Alright.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
Kind of like the view of, is that Rannoch? Because from up here, it looked like it was, a lot of it was like on fire. Is she gonna like that? I don't know if she's gonna like that. I guess maybe it's just a privilege to see it at all. Brain. Shepard, you gotta walk all the way up there. That is, it does give me kind of a little bit of like a vertigo sensation. Messes with the head a little bit. He can't go any faster. Perhaps he has to keep a steady pace or his moon boots could detach and he could drift off into the cold, lifeless vacuum of outer space, which he's already done once before, so, you know, understandably it'd probably be kind of a thing for him. I'm fine.
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
That is.
Has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Boring.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it.
No, I remember what that was like in the Arrival DLC. I'm good.
If you can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
And there was that boss fight in Omega at the end. Not a fan. Like having my buddies. I'm pretty sure you do go solo for a significant portion of the Leviathan DLC as well. I don't know why that's there. Unless I'm misremembering it, which is very possible. But if not, I don't know why their go-to for DLC is like Shepard by himself. Alright. Oh! Look at that. Didn't skip a beat. No problem.
I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Is that up here? Is there anything to get? No?
Got it. You're clear to board.
See any action?
All quiet so far. They haven't detected us yet.
How about right now? Oh.
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
What's this? Arc pistol? We're good as is, right?
It's Admiral Zen's design.
You want that later, Tali?
Pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
How
Well,
come I don't get a new gun?
no, it won't because I didn't equip it. I didn't equip it, sorry. I'll upgrade it a bunch at the Normandy and then I'll let you use it if you want. I got a lot of money. Sorry, it's not the right way. What is the right way? Hello? Where'd you guys go? Oh.
So where are we headed?
Right.
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster. Oh, vents. Always the vents.
You did fine at the collector base.
I got set on fire.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies, like the Solarians.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the op center before they lose more.
Just coming back to say the new King of the Hill fucks. I didn't know how much I missed this. I'm still surprised that you are a King of the Hill enjoyer. I just didn't expect that from you. Just didn't seem like your kind of thing.
Watch out! Geth incoming!
I've not watched any of the new King of the Hill yet, but I will get on that, rest assured. Oh! Oh, he's on our side now. Oh, oh.
Stay sharp. More on the way. Hey, I don't hear an alarm.
They're Geth! They
Combat drone.
every unit on this ship.
I have to get used to Tali's skill set. Hey, buddy. Good old Geth fights. Our first adversary in Mass Effect. Oh. Hey, watch this. Oh, the big dodge! Oh, what happened to you? You're on fire.
Disable their shields. And don't give them time to recharge.
What happened that he landed on fire? Did I blow something up next to him? He did like the dodge of the century there too. Grew up watching it. I remember watching it at my first family home in Cleveland before I was 5 years old. That and The Simpsons. Like Simpsons. Oh, are you perpetually dying? This keeps happening. There you go. You're still not dead. Oh, wow. Oh, he's up. He's down. So strange. Simpsons doesn't surprise me. I feel like everybody of our generation is watching Simpsons, right? Oh! Oh, what's that? Reads the words trip mine. And proceeds to not pay attention and do it again. Okay, we'll keep our eyes on the ground. Not very powerful trip mines, though. Not that I'm complaining. Yeah, Simpson... I'm not suggesting like King of the Hill is a deeper cut, but it is like a different sense of humor than Simpsons, I would say.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
We've tried jamming it, hacking it, and piggybacking garbage data to...
Sensor data.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off.
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
I have been a little unsure about New King of the Hill, though I'm excited about it. The animation just looks it looks like too clean for me. I don't know. It just looks so. I don't even know the right word to say. I'm so like ignorant to the animation process, but my guess would be perhaps is whereas the original was more hand drawn, this is more computer animated, which I would assume is also very common in TV animation these days, obviously. But it has like a little too much sheen on it. It looks a little different to me. And I guess that was really on my point of contention. I know some of the voice actors are different, due in part to, unfortunately, some of them having passed away. I just wasn't... some of the clips I saw, I was like, I just don't know what this is. Is this to the same quality of the original run? Because I also did watch King of the Hill a lot growing up and really enjoyed it. No, we'll keep on as we are. Thanks, though. We'll take it back to the ship. Maybe upgrade it. Probably not. But I'll give the new one a shot. I have to check it out.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in.
Get him. I see you, you bitch. Can the drone detect it? Now it can. Nothing to detect. I see you. I see you. Whoa, I didn't see you. And you get sabotaged. Listen, all of y'all, it's a sabotage.
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
Listen, all y'all, it's a trip mine. Okay? Look out for them trip mines. Good slide. You still got it, Jeff. Oh, God. I didn't see that one either. I just heard it. Yeah, but you like it? It's good? Is the writing as good? A lot of what I've seen is like, hey, it's King of the Hill, but with the current thing. With like, which is the kind of thing that would make me sort of groan for a lot of like reboots and stuff.
We need to hurry. My people are getting torn apart out there. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm going. Hey, look, we're responding to the thing that happened after our show ended.
There, the Reaper signal's coming from the.
But it kind of makes sense with that one, right?
Get there, we shut it down.
Right, but how do we get there? The geth have
It's about, you know,
bulkheads to block us off.
that family getting older and Bobby growing up, and that's kind of always been at the heart of it, is Hank going like, what the hell, that's not the way it was when I was a kid, and I don't get it, I don't like it. And then by the end, him having like a journey where he gets to the end and he goes, well, I don't get it, but by God, that's just fine.
Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
If it makes you happy and you're not hurting anybody, by God, it's just fine. Like, that's, I don't know. That's usually the journey he goes on. So, like, it suits the show. What are you talking about, Tally? What the hell? What the hell kind of spaceship is that? Looks like a goddamn grasshopper.
Watch out, they're dropping in.
Okay, well, guess what?
There could be cloak hunters as well.
Oh! Yeah, I see him right here.
Heads up, more on the way.
No, they're not getting to me. Oh my God. Oh. There it is. Get him. Alright, I'm being a little foolish about this. Oh, that's the one that's helping us. Oops. Sorry. Oh my God! Sabotage? Help! Help! Wow, they're good at dodging biotics. That's interesting. Not like a quality I've noticed in other enemies.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought's central processor.
Who the...
Sensor is handling.
Who the... Garrus, what are you doing over there, dude? Whoa! Brother. You letting these goofballs sneak up on you?
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive.
That's alright. You know what? I was playing... Oh! Pretty goofily there, too, with the sniper rifle. It wasn't necessary. And it let him get the jump on us, so... Sorry about that, gang. I did watch a little of Happy Gilmore, too, earlier today while I was folding laundry. I'll probably wait until I fold some more laundry to watch some more of it. That can wait.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery.
It's like...
I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tally.
It's fine, I guess.
I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around.
Yeah, against an enemy dreadnought, your combat drone would just float there making that noise.
I missed you too, Garrus.
It's pretty standard, like, modern Sandler, I guess. It's like, hey, we're out yelling! And stuff's falling on his head, and he trips and falls. It's just like, oh man, what's with all the cameos? What's with all the goddamn cameos? It's like, am I supposed to think it's funny that Travis Kelce's in it? Like, that's just one of many examples, and I'm only like 40 minutes into it.
A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Taurus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
Ooh, whoa. Saw through the wall there for a second. All these miscellaneous tubes just thrown about in piles. I feel like machines would be more neat about this, right? Just got all this tubing. Holy shit ass. Forgot about that.
We should be okay if we stay in cover.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's hold on. Everybody's in cover, right? You guys understand to go get in cover? Okay, wow.
More incoming. I think they figured out what we're doing.
It's gonna get him. Oh, it doesn't get him. They don't care because they're computers. Ooh! Help out. Ooh. Oh, you're kidding me.
We need to shut it down. Find the maintenance lock. That'll take it offline.
Oh my. Oh, I have this now. Do it, Shepard, do it. Nice. Hey. Help! Yeah. The no scope. Guys, come on. What's going on over there? Are you guys impervious to the shock? Whoa! Nice. Get him there. Oh. Oh, what happened there? Alright, you good? Wait, Tally's down up there? What were you doing up here? Who told you to come up here?
There's a lock!
Okay, wait for one more.
That'll buy us time. No way they'll fire with that maintenance lock in place.
Let's move.
Gun's coming back online.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Cut that a little close.
Watch your shield! Stick to cover!
Oh, we're doing it again? Thought we were done with that. Get him. Nice. And you're getting flared. Big dodge! I did not remember that quality of the geth, that they were able to like dodge your biotics super easily. Is this the way to go? Oh, fuck. Get him! Very good. Am I safe up here? Okay, I don't think I would have been if I was not in cover. Understood. Come on. Oh, this one takes a while. Probably for the ladders. It was very nice of them to make it so that your squad mates are immune. What is that? What is that? Oh. No! What is that? Make them immune to the shocky shock, because that could be really annoying. Get him. Oh! Thanks. Shield, please. Thought it was good over here on the side. Couldn't dodge that, could you? Oh! That was... You didn't stick to that cover very well, did you? Is this anything? No? Anything over here? okay. One of those weird moments where it's like, you didn't need to give me control of that.
I'm all right.
Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. Come on. The drive course shouldn't be far.
You know, I guess probably because I post so often, like going live to play hashtag Mass Effect 3, but I've seemingly entered the Mass Effect algorithm on Twitter, which I don't know, I just kind of wouldn't think would be that active. I guess like all fandoms sort of persist perpetually, regardless of whether there's like new stuff or special cause for them to celebrate and talk amongst themselves. But I'm getting like every scroll sesh, I'm getting Mass Effect memes, and I'm not mad about it.
That's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
What you doing in there, brother?
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion. Good to see you, Legion. We'll have you out of there in no time.
Shepard, wait. The geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Nah.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols. The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Okay, we'll just go on over and press that button.
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The geth
Uh-huh.
protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the geth?
They did not. The creators attacked. The geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing?
No, you successfully rewrote the heretics. The decision to ally with the old machines was difficult. Had the creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there
Mm-hmm.
soon.
Sounds like they only joined the Reapers because the quarians attacked.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
Some would say the same about Turians curing the genophage and allying with the Krogan.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there.
I could also see a situation with some of these generals where the Reapers like offered assistance in defeating the Geth and returning Rannoch to them, and as long as they had their help, and they would, you know, I think some of them would probably potentially agree to that. They'd say these Reapers don't seem that bad.
Tali Zora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Drastic measures to ensure the survival of your species. It's a fairly consistent theme of this game.
As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
Okay, baddie.
The Geth fleet is destabilized. The signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw.
I like that dodge, huh?
Copy, you want the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Captain.
Okay. I'm sorry I popped off.
Setting up turrets. Drone incoming.
Are you an enemy? You're an enemy drone. Oh. Okay, heard. Whoa, he's super strong. It barely did anything. Oh! Okay, check this out. I don't know if any of those hit anything. How about check this out? That's better. Done. Whoa! Oh, the old no scope.
What are you doing? Branch it. Your screens. The dreadnought is helpless. No barriers. The main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship at the strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, and the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the geth response.
Eek! Papa got a little overconfident there.
Focus on the geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
Oh! There we go. Oh, there's another one. Okay. You might want to get down, lady. I said you might want to get down. Okay, we'll just have to use one. Use one! Here we go. These will hit. These will hit. Not sure if those hit, really. Tough bastard. Those feel even tougher than the Cerberus mechs. Potentially. Stop getting stuck to stuff. He gets stuck to things when I don't want him to, and then he doesn't take cover when I need him to. Goofball. I don't remember what happens here if Legion dies, because he can die in Mass Effect 2. Or you can turn him over to Cerberus, even.
The creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
I can't remember if they come up with like a different sort of Geth figurehead in the same way that Reeve is there to replace Rex, or how that works. Obviously, it would not be to your benefit to have a different Geth in this role other than Legion.
Hold fire. I repeat.
Same with Reeve and Rex.
They're not responding.
Damn it.
We have taken control of docking protocols.
Oh, yeah, these assholes are firing on the ship that we're on, so that's awesome. Feeling the love, the gratitude. Truly their best over there calling the shots. The shots they are firing at me.
Quarian bastards! Geth fighter, transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Little cricket ship. And yes, even though there is dialogue about it, it is sort of disappointing that in spite of rewriting the heretic Geth, you end up fighting Geth in this game anyway.
They were supposed to pull the fleet out safely. Instead,
one of those Mass Effect 3 things.
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the quarians have the biggest one.
Alright, dog, I'm already working on it.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Stop telling me things so it sounds like your idea. Like, I'm already doing it.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect...
We take this one. Pow.
You jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Talib.
Shepard, I understand.
Right in the bread box.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Chorus sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are...
Hey, he's my buddy.
For assistance.
What the hell is this?
What the hell? Yeah.
Calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
How about new?
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about it?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth?
Love it. You could put these doofuses in their place. Finally.
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrow. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Huh?
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Konesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have geth fighters incoming.
Ron, the Konesh is getting swarmed by geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Ganesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, would have lost the ship.
That's pretty easy. I just pressed 2 buttons. I'm sure you overheard. What's going on, big guy?
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No. Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
An interesting notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, you rewrite the Geth heretics, which should mean that should benefit you in theory in the next game, whereas destroying them could, destroying them could have the benefit of also less Geth to fight. Rewriting could mean that, they exist as a more amicable potential ally. Not getting ahead of myself, of course, and what's to come in this game, but it is one of those things that feels like a significant choice when you make it, and then the payoff for it, it kind of feels like it plays out the same way no matter what. Similar to the Rachni thing. It's like, did you save the Rachni Queen? No? Oh, well, that's what this mission's based around, so the Reapers just made one. They made one, and so you can have Rachni enemies all throughout the game. It's not inconsistent at all. But I get it. It's the thankless task of trying to have this game conclude a trilogy and pay off all these choices. It's easy to have a conversation with Conrad Werner on the Citadel, pay off a bunch of miscellaneous fetch quests from the first game, a little silly thing, but harder to make some of the bigger decisions continue to feel meaningful without having to just develop multiple versions of the same game. It's one of those things where you can't help but wonder if given more time. This game was notoriously rushed. I think it came out 2 years after the second game. It's one of those things where it's like, man, if they had more time, what more could they have done? And I say that as somebody who plays these games the same damn way every time. So it's not like I'm coming back and going like, oh, I wonder what would happen if you destroyed the Heretic Geth. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be lost on me. But, it's just, once you go back and see how similar some outcomes are, it does kind of destroy the illusion a little bit of, your choices mattering and all that. But I digress.
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Want to come up to my cabin and see my space hamster? No? I'm trying to think. Will everybody have something new to say after that one? Maybe not. Guess she'll maybe tell me.
We've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot in Sion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Okay, any emails? No! Shepard, I have something important to tell you. I need to do this in person. Can you meet me in the Commons? I'll send a nav point. No vids this time, I promise. The Cure from Malin Heplorn. Commander Shepard, I've just heard the news you cured the genophage, and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour I've not thought about what happened on Tuchanka and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments caused. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you convinced Dr. Solis to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when word got back to Clan Werelock, and they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. Look, even Malin gets a little bit of a nice ending. Bray on Omega. Things are settling down on Omega. Looks like the Talons are the new security force on the station. Their leader said something about honoring Kandro's memory. I'd say they were being cute, except they're not shy about backing up the sentiment with firepower. Be careful out there. Know there's at least one Batarian here that doesn't want you dead. Aw. I got one of those little N7 multiplayer map missions. I'll probably do that off stream. Let's go ahead and save the Admiral. And that might be the last thing we do tonight. Because I'm feeling it, man. I'm tired. Obviously, you're coming. Yeah, come on. I mean, this is kind of a great setup, ideal setup for geth enemies anyway, which you could assume we're going to encounter. Everybody can keep the same weapons because they didn't bother to upgrade anything. Sheppy with the flare upgrade, impact radius. Let's do this. Boom. Destroy those shields, baby. 3 is not going to be enough. Neither is 2.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Cerberus' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Cerberus sacrificed his ship to destroy a geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Cerberus understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Cerberus crashed within range of a geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him.
Oh my.
Zen?
What a spooky
Admiral
little
Zen.
effect you did.
Well, this should make things interesting.
We'll see in a minute. Take us in to the tower.
Boom, 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 boom.
We're taking
Sick
fire.
The geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
What was that?
People have been in exile for centuries.
Garrus, is your tummy grumbling?
Standing here in the land of my ancestors.
So you could probably take your helmet off, eh?
Jamming towers. Clever. But if we just towed in some asteroids...
You want to drop meteors on Rannoch? You'd make it unlivable.
The dust would settle, and you've already got the suits.
Garrus, you're crazy, brother. Come on. There we go. Oh! Oops, sorry about that. You're not going to be on our side forever, right? Deal with you. There we go. Poor guy. Ooh! Saw that one.
Geth landmines. Bet they're all over the place.
Oh. Ooh, javelin. Heard. Ooh, gotcha. I see ya. Really? Aw, you cheese. You're pure cheddar, dude. Alright, you know what? Wow. He was very confident. Nothing could shake his resolve. What? Underground guy? Oh, they dropped it. I thought he popped up like a Diglett. Oh, yeah, right. That thing is so good. I mentioned earlier that I might try to get into Stardom Wrestling, which is another Japanese promotion. It's all women. It's called like Joshi Wrestling is the term they use for it. And some big names I believe have come out of there. Like I think Io Sky worked there. Mina Shirakawa, Kairi Sane.
AA guns ahead of us.
And from what I saw, oh my lord, the match I saw. Okay, guys, okay. I watched it on the New Japan app. It was Suri versus. Suri won the title. It wasn't like a brand new match. It was a recent match, but not like a brand new match. Oh, what's this? Get fucked! I don't remember the defending champ's name, which I guess is the point I'm about to get to, is the challenge of watching Stardom, unlike New Japan, is that there is no English translation at all for the shows. Now, apparently this is not always the case, but it's often the case. I guess Stardom's doing their own equivalent of the G1 right now. It's like the 5-star tournament or something to that effect. So it feels like a similarly good time to try and check them out,
Let's look at the guns console.
get a feel for the talent.
Disable it.
But the struggle is no one speaking English, so it can be a little more challenging for me to learn the names of the competitors I don't already know. Like, I know who Suri is. But also, the fact there's no English commentary is a little challenging as well.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Because New Japan has... you do it.
Tally, you take the guns.
No problem.
Because New Japan does have English commentators, so... Even as a new fan who doesn't know everybody or know the backstory, doesn't know all the lore, I can still be placed properly and get like the context of who people are. And I mean, I know it's a tournament, that's why they're fighting, but what the backstory and relationship is for some competitors. No scope. Oh, fuck. Oh, I really coming out here. Check this out. So it's been helpful because it's like I can find myself in the show even if I don't know. I can find my bearings rather in the show even if I don't know who all the competitors are, and still don't have all their names and, you know, all their deals committed to memory. It's been a lot of people to like figure out in the G1, but I am starting to get a feel for it and like know who I really enjoy. I can just see it being a little bit more of a challenge in Stardom, where it's like I'll be filling in a lot of the blanks because, like, you know, I could do the research and look people up and all that, but It doesn't beat having things contextualized during matches.
Good. Now let's shut down the two
Now
by the
look,
tower.
guess who found the big heavy weapon after everybody's gone? Again. Whoa! Whoa! Cool! Who else wants it? Yeah, I'd go invisible too. Because you're gonna get it. Wow! Are you guys shooting me with this? You geth? No wonder I was having such a hard time. This thing's great. And this way. So I'd like to try to get into Stardom. I've known of Stardom in the same way I've known of New Japan. I know that like it's quite revered and go. Great talent comes out of there. The match I watched was quite good and hard hitting, and it's funny the like duality of it, because again it's, you know, all the women who compete are wearing like very colorful and like flashy outfits, very, dare I say, pretty outfits. But then you watch it and they're just like smashing the fuck out of each other's heads with elbows and running, you know, stomping into each other's faces and kicks, and you know it's hard wrestling. What's up, Dorn?
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hands. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dornhast Vasranok.
Let's get to that tower.
Kind of crazy that you could do this mission without her. That'd be bizarre. I feel like you'd be kind of missing something. Doing a mission on Rannoch and not bringing Tali. Naturally, you can assume correctly this isn't the only chance we have to come down here in this game, but even still, it's our first chance. Yeah, just try that on. Suck on that. Oh! How about this one? Send you one back. Never mind. No, I won't. Okay. Eek. God, they're just rapid fire on the rockets. Nice. Is this it? Right here? Or does that geth gotta die before you'll do it? Yeah, that's probably what it is. How about now?
Let's look at the gun console.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
Ah. I mean, I think it logistically makes the most sense to put her on it, but also I'd rather have Garrus backing me up in the inevitable firefight. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, because I actually did not even consider that. Where are they coming from? What direction? Oh, look at this one! Wow, they just crumble.
Done. His gun's offline.
Let's get the last one.
Guess by the door.
Ah, I got out of it too quick. Oh, this one's yellow. Very cool. Cool look. Another turret, huh? Got him. Yellow, pretty cool.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
You did such a good job. You're so smart.
Right.
Taking fire! What was that, Jeff? I gotta tell you, it's really strategically unsound to be standing here right now. Don't like it, Jeff. Jeff! Jeff, why'd you do that? Whoa, that was nutso.
Right.
Don't do that this time. Yeah, this is much better. Oh God. Okay, now what?
Signal the shuttle.
Those birds? I was flying like them earlier. You can believe that, Cortez. I was gonna try a pet one.
This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't. I see.
I'm coming in with the shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
Yeah, there's a compelling argument to be made for rescuing the civilians. I don't disagree with it really, but
I've got this.
it is important that we get him. It's meaningful, especially because sorry about that. Because we chose to rewrite the Geth Heretics in the last game, it's incredibly important that we rescue this guy. No spoilers, I'm just explaining my reasoning here. dumbass.
Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Cerberus. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
Personally, I think it looks kind of red and scary. I'd work on the optics of it, but I agree with the idea behind it.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches the precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Oh, what about a rush or something?
I gave in to your reckless
Going to bed, lady.
beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol...
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Yeah, he's kind of like a huge dickhead, eh? Look at this. Look at the numbers going up. We're so strong. We got room left to gain. What you doing?
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Okay, settle
Talk to
down.
you later, Tally.
Sure.
There's no time for that. So obviously that's the next big mission. We get to it a bit faster than I remembered. Like from the time that we introduced the Quarians to the plot.
She'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Okay, well I will talk to her real quick, sure. I always got time for Dr. Chakwas. Sure. I'm not sure if it's worth doing a full temp check on the ship quite yet, or maybe not till after the big Rannoch mission.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of Cerise Ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
All right.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline Subject Zero is sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither of you.
It's Jeff, by the way.
Will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I'm lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend.
Jeff.
It is my great honor to share this journey with you, Commander Shepard, and good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me check with Garrus. Are you down here? Yeah. Do you have anything else to say as a reflection of those missions? Oh.
Dad, are you there? Come in. Where are you now? Hurt? How bad? Dad, you have to get out of there. Spirits. Please, watch over them. Let me see them again.
Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here.
Oh, yeah?
This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, We're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it.
Liara, did you have something? It's like sometimes I have to... I'm not quite sure I want to make the time to like run around the ship and check in with everybody, but also I don't want to miss those conversations.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Ooh, look at this. Electronic signature. Store discount. Always power damage. Go up. Med-based surgery. I thought I did this one already. Did I get another one? Health bonus. We're not worried about the scars or whatever, because we're a good boy.
Thanks for coming by.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Information on the private messages terminal.
Yeah, well, we ain't got time for that. I've, for some reason, decided we're not really getting of those on the stream. All right. Might still check in with everybody next time, but don't really feel like doing it right now.
You've got new messages, Commander.
Oh. Dorn from Navtil Vas Griegel. The civilian fleet is grateful you've returned our admiral to us. I mourn those who fell in the homeworld, but Zalcoris stopped many vessels from flying past the waiting guns of the Geth. The admiral told me you met my cousin Dorn Hazard on Rannoch. It means much to me that Dorn was not alone when he passed. Thank you, Commander, for all that you have done. No problem. Alright, yeah, we'll maybe do a temp check on the next one then before we really get started, see how everybody's feeling. We will do the... the Geth fighter squadrons, of course. We'll do priority Rannoch. We'll do what Miranda had. I have to double check and see whether any of that stuff's timed. If there's any consequences or a specific order we need to do them in. I'll make sure we do it correctly. If I have this little bonus thing here, I might do that off stream if it's not going to be of any consequence. I might check out some of these fetch things, like a Cacleo sword. Got a dinosaur fossil. I might do some of that off stream. Get that done. And we should be back tomorrow is the plan, our normal time. And I'll try to get like a normal stream. Like I want to start on time, normal end time. I'm wrapping up here, about an hour early because I'm really tired. I would very much like to get in bed. I'm just feeling it. I don't have the sauce tonight. I wanted to go live because I didn't yesterday, but I'm faded, man. I'd like to get some rest, so hopefully we can come back tomorrow and have a little more enthusiasm and enjoy it a little bit more during my regular scheduled stream time. So I'm gonna finish up there. Thanks for tuning in. If you did, Matt, appreciate you hanging out earlier tonight. Anybody who lurked and hung out, thank you so much. Should be back tomorrow night with more Mass Effect 3. I will post the card for Tuesday Turmoil tomorrow. Again, fuck the WWE, fuck Brock Lesnar, fuck Vince McMahon. But I will post the card for that tomorrow. And then a week from tomorrow, next Tuesday, will be the next wrestling stream. Thursday this week, I think I'll be back for more Mass Effect 3. It's Jess's birthday, but she works. So, I don't know, might wrap up early to hang out with her when she gets home from work, but she won't be home for most of the day, so I'll probably still go live that evening. And then as for this weekend, we'll see. We'll be celebrating her birthday through the weekend since we're not really going to have time to do it on Thursday, so we'll see. I think she does work on Sunday, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. So Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 3, and then watch CW next week. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.